Hello my friends and welcome back to my channel, Coffee Tea Paper. My name's Louise and we are doing our weekly journaling prompt from the Little Box of Calm. Next week it is week 40. Last year we had this quote from Pharrell Williams: "Happiness is not about the trophy or the finish line, it's the journey. If you enjoy your journey, you can enjoy your life." And I really, really liked this quote, and I was very, very happy with the page, and yeah, it's just a really nice one. It's funny to think that out of this box of 52, there's, after today, 12 left. It's just nuts, isn't it? Now, I have been busy and I already have something lined up for next year. So I'm not going to reveal that just yet. As we get to the closer to the end of this year, I will do a little introductory video, but at the moment it's still wrapped up in its cellophane, and yep, so little spoiler alert, I guess. So let's have a look what we have for this week, and then we can both go away and find some things to do our journal with, and yeah, just have a really relaxed time in our journal, journaling together. It's a lot of the use of the word journal. Okay, so not an attributed quote this week. Listen to the wisdom of your heart. What's interesting is that following your heart? Is following your heart different to going with your gut instinct? I mean, we seem to have a lot of things inside us apart from just our brain that wants to tell us what we should be doing. uh, yeah, interesting. Okay, well, I did do a bluish spread last week, so I think I'm going to have to take color inspiration not from this card, but oh, well, maybe the words like heart. Okay, yep. Right, I'm going to go and put some supplies together, and I'll meet you back here shortly. All right, I've put together a few things, mostly taking inspiration not from the color scheme as we mentioned, but from this concept of listening to the wisdom of your heart. So I had some, remembered I had some of these die cuts left over. I think I did or I was doing a Valentine mail or a Galentine mail or a Galentine's spread or something like that. So I got them out, and then I kind of looked at what else went with that. I didn't want to go too much into the reds, more like a soft red, not a really strong red. And then I really, really liked this sticker, as in with this journal kind of magazine that this young lady's looking at, with a journal is your completely unaltered voice. So that's kind of still along that theme of listening to your listening to your internal organs. No, listening to your inner voice, whether you're guided by your heart, your gut, your brain, who knows? I'm very confused by all that's going on. So I've just put together a bit of an assortment of things, and then grabbed a couple of washi tapes. This one, which I'm not I don't know, it's got, I don't actually have any red washi tapes, and the pink ones are quite pink, but this has a bit of a cream and red on it. So I just thought we'll get that out and see what we think. And then I thought I might want to just use some interesting washi tape with this one, which has the like pins and safety pins and so forth on it, and we'll see what we'll do with that. And then I was thinking about this idea of, listening to your heart, but it's also valuable to sometimes chat with your friends. And I remembered I had this lovely stamp, which is a collab between, I think it's Black Milk Project and Miss Bullat, which was sent to me by the lovely Helen from Cheery Letters. And I thought, yeah, I might want to pop that in just as a bit of a reminder that, sometimes it's not always just about listening to yourself. Okay, so let's just see where we go with that. Just going to put that off to one side a bit, and I've just got all bits of random things. I thought I'd probably want to write the quote on here. So maybe I should do that first, and then we'll start laying down some other bits, because then that might... Or do I want to use this? Do I want to use something else? Could I get it on here? I'd have to do teeny tiny writing, wouldn't I? Listen to the wisdom of your heart. I could do that. I could do teeny tiny writing. Okay, maybe I lay down everything else first and see how we go from there. Don't you just love the inclusions in this paper? Like, it's so translucent. You can see my hands through it, but somehow it's still got the body to hold up these lovely inclusions of petals and grass and I don't know what else. I definitely want to get that on my page. I think we're going to have to go very predictable for me and do a corner rippy scenario. I actually kind of prefer her on that tag rather than perhaps having the quote on that. Because it makes a real feature then of that. But I also like the delicate look of this frame, this window frame. I think it's one or the other. I don't think I should have both. About if we... I prefer that the other way around. So I think I will have to put the quote on this. I've also got this about life is in the details, but maybe I'm getting too many mixed messages then if I start referring to the wisdom of your heart. Life's in the details. Should I put this behind the frame? Okay, I think we're gonna put this stuff down and then just go from there and see. I'm not entirely convinced about requiring this. Maybe if I get this on the page, that's going to be enough with that red frame. Okay, let's just do that and see. I think I'm going to stick her on here and then fussy cut her out. She's just a little translucent. There you go, tons of space. Okay, let's pop that there. Maybe there. Oh yeah, there. Do you ever watch my videos while you're doing your journaling, or perhaps you do something else? I know one of my followers, Roz, she likes to do her ironing and just follow along and have a little listen while she has a look as well. But do you ever follow along and just go, no, don't put it there? Oh no, she put it there. It would look so much better. There, or there, or there. Sometimes I do that when I'm watching people. Oh no. Okay, so I think we want to have a little row of hearts here. Must have cut these out of like some nice sort of handmade papers or something. I can't really remember now. But they're very nice. And maybe we put another one. I want to get the stamp on. Should I stamp it and then cut it out, or just stamp on the paper? I'm thinking stamping and cutting out. This is a very nicely made stamp because the image is etched really well around it, so you don't have any rubber bits like corners poking up that the ink can catch on, which is really nice. It makes for much better stamping. So yeah, that's a really, really good quality stamp there. I took my birdies to the vet during the week. Um, there's nothing wrong, it was just their annual checkup. And so, yep, we took all three and visited with Dr. Zach, and he was very pleased with them. They're all doing very well, nice and healthy, and um, yeah, he was really, really happy with how they're all going. The only thing that he could sort of find to mention was that they were just having a bit of the first signs of a little bit of kind of wear on the bottom of their feet, and that was because I've got a mix of mostly natural perches in their cage, but I do have a couple of just smooth dowel perches, and so I just had to replace those dowel perches with more variety of natural perches. Yeah, so all in all, that was a pretty good outcome from the visit to the doctors. uh, all their weight is good and their feathers are good, and yeah, so he was really happy with how they're all tracking, and they just had to do one more round of testing. It's like a test that if you bird your boards, if you bird your boards, if you board your birds, you have to make sure that they don't have this disease, and you have to test them like 12 months or so apart. And so we've done that once and they were all good, but we just do have to do it one more time to make sure they're 100% in the clear. And yeah, so they're all going very well. So I'll have to, at the end of the video, I'll have to pop in a little bit of footage of them with their new all natural perch environment. So for those of you who are not into birds, I shall I shall put it at the end of the video, so you don't have to listen to the squawky squawk. That they might be very well behaved. Do we want some of this washi tape? I don't think so. I think that's going to be too much. I do want to put in at least one of this though. And I should say, I'm so bad at saying this, but if you are enjoying this video or more videos, but if you're enjoying my videos, I think that's what you meant to say, if you would consider subscribing, that would be wonderful. And if you're already a subscriber, if you could click on the like button, that would be really, really helpful. Sometimes I think smaller channels like mine don't get um, don't get a lot of what's the word, like traction, because there's just not a huge audience for our hobby. So if you could press the like button, that just might help us to find some people who are looking for a journal community to interact with, and looking for some journal inspiration. Might put this one in as well. Have to pop that in my sticker release book. And we'll just put this pin, put a pin in it. Just knock the corners off. I still want to put this on. I don't know why, I just like the colour combination. It's a bit of a random spread, I know. Oopsie. Oh no, I'm knocking over all the glue. Alright, my friends, I am going to call this spread done. I know it looks a little bit of a hodgepodge, but if we go back and we think about the quote, which was listen to the wisdom of your heart, take notice of your gut, listen to your brain, all of those sorts of things, then you can start sort of seeing my pattern of thinking. I think I just really loved this lady, thinking about her, looking at this magazine with the writing here that says a journal is your completely unaltered voice. And then just a little reminder about your friends, and you don't always just have to rely on yourself, that you can listen to the hearts of other people, so your friends who have your welfare and your concern in their heart as well. And that's about it. So I will just pop in a little bit of video of my birdies, and then I'll leave you with some close-ups of my journal page, and I will see you next time. Hello, Pippi. You were very good at the doctor, weren't you? Hey? He said you're a handsome bird. What about you, Remy? Are you going to say hello? Are you going to say hello? Pebbles. Are you trying to escape? You're going in for some food. You can eat some food. Beautiful bird. You're a beautiful bird, aren't you? Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching. And yes, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, or hit that like button if you are already a subscriber, or if you're not a subscriber and you're liking it. So I will say bye.